think we'll go ahead and get started. Why not? Right? Any reason we shouldn't just go ahead and get started? Nope, none at all. None at all. Well, hello. Oh, where's my camera? Why is my camera not working? Who knows? Who knows why my camera's not working? Does it think it's not plugged in? Just trying to not overload my dock, but right now my keyboard is not working. Yes, allow. Wait, I can't allow without a freaking keyboard. Oh my goodness. What a wonderful Monday. Absolutely fantastic Monday. Gotta love our Mondays, right? Wait, that didn't fix anything. I don't even know if my stream's working right now, to be fair. But hey. That's why we're here, right? Figure things out together. Okay, now I have a mouse and a keyboard. That's all I really wanted was a mouse and a keyboard. So, am I frozen? I don't know. I may be completely frozen on my screen. I don't know. But, so good. So good. So, how was everybody's weekend? Did you have some good, good fun weekend times? I did. I definitely had some good fun weekend times. We went outside, walked the dogs, and now it is snowing. Because this is Utah, and this is when Utah gets all of its snow. I just should have told that to December and January, when it was incessantly snowing as well. You know, pretty normal. So today I wanted to get just a little bit of work in on this GraphQL thing. And then after that, I'm gonna build some Legos. Today is not today, but this week I have the Lego Rivendell set and I'm going to be building it. And that is literally why I took this entire week off work. Because, excuse me, we all need to build Legos. That makes us happy. So, I'm just double checking my stuff. No, I should go ahead and rename all that stuff while I'm here, and then commit it. And then I think I need to commit. Yeah, I have cleaned up my commits. So. You just, you know, don't need to see my secret names. If I don't talk, I hope you enjoy the music. And otherwise, just distract me with chat and then I'll start talking. But enjoy the music. I hope you are also getting work done if you're listening. Go. I probably need to source the new stuff. No meetup key provided is a lie because I changed it from meetup key to call a key. Okay, it's working now. Yes. Gotta love snow. Variables. I don't need all of these little dumb test commits. Let's see what we need to rename this. There we go. Now I can merge it. That's what this whole thing was about, by the way, was merging it. Something I felt comfortable with merging. And then I can start working on some of the other stuff. It shouldn't be that different than some of the, like, jobs I've already made. I just need to figure out what data I need, create the CSV file, and then I wanted to see if I could create a sheet and update the CSV file, really? Like, that's all we wanted to do. Oh, nice. I'm glad that they have a Go thing. I just want a really quick... Oh, see, now they don't have a Go one anymore. I just want to upload a CSV. Like, honestly, that's all I want. I've done CSVs before, and I think just a raw CSV will be fine, but be really nice if I could save token name, read file, credentials.json, sheets new service, read range, that's fine. Sheets API reference documentation. Yeah, I'm happy to use REST as well. Like, all I want is to, like, create and then upload. Like, to be fair. I want to create and then... yeah. Like, if I did a row at a time, that'd be just fine. That's the same way you write CSVs, so... yeah, that looks about how you do it. Why do it in Google Sheets? Because I have to send it to somebody. If this was for myself, it would definitely be in a database, but it's not. It's for the consumption of other humans. Oh yeah, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Yay, Utah. And yep. I really see this music makes me not want to talk over it. And that is a problem, because I need to... I don't know. Is it a problem? Would there be any interest in, like, me working while music plays? Because I'm not... That is not my style. I like, that was literally, like, flashbacks to college style music. Nope, there was no description provided. Okay. See, this is much more exciting talk to music. Don't we want to just rather hear my voice over the music than just listen to music that you can barely hear? I mean, come on. Oh, now I'm getting vulnerability warnings on GitHub. I'm not using GoGraphQL anymore, am I? Okay. Let's create an issue for this one. The other one, I just need to update my GoMod, I'm pretty sure. That will be fine. Yeah, okay, well... Okay. Oh, of course it doesn't have a thing. What? I'm broke again. There is no tracking information with my current branch of main. I promise you there is a main branch. Oh, that was loud. I think my headphones have just messed up volume in general. What do you mean there's an issue? You should never have merge conflicts on main. Come on, guys. What the heck? That was loud again. Check out. What do you mean? That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, I should have done a git clone. Duh. I do that all the time. There we go. I don't know why that. So the GitHub is the name of my Keyon 1Password. I swear I did this. Did it say do SSH add? That seemed like a really stupid thing. On the client machine, that will add the SSH key to the agent. Oh yeah, see that's extra weird. Wonder if it's a 1Password problem. That's not the right account. Yeah. It says I need to copy something into my .git config file, and I thought I already copied it. So maybe this is... Because it's definitely a signing problem. Oh, I forgot to add a look. I'm definitely having internet issues today. I'm very surprised that I'm having internet issues. Okay. Well, that did fix my problem. I don't know if it'll fix my streaming problem. Definitely not fixing my streaming problem. Usually turning off Wi-Fi fixes this. Okay, so my internet thinks it's working. Emphasis on thinks. Oh yeah, look at that upload. There's my problem. Yeah. There we go. Let's pin this for Matt. There we go. Hey, we're back. If I do this again, is my uploads working? My downloads was always working. And considering that most internet service providers prioritize downloads, made sense. We're at 3 times what we were 5 minutes ago, so just fine. Okay. Should be good to go. First thing first. I'm going to rip a couple things out. Put one into auth, one into the other thing. And the reason I want to have an auth, it's pretty simple. There may be a point in time where I need a non-call auth. Right now I am using call auth. Oh, I can kill that and kill that. And so don't do that. Package auth auth.go package notes package auth package This package. I can't remember if we're supposed to start with auth package or this. Or if we can just start regular. Auth is a module used by this to connect to the Meetup API. I know I could put this in Meetup, but I'm not. And perform any needed OAuth procedures or token management. We're gonna have just one thing in here. It's gonna be an interface, and it's gonna be called not author. Wouldn't it be fun if we're like author? And that's like a horrible thing. It'd be type auth. Oh, hey Ryan, how you doing? I am not working this week, so I have not messaged anybody about Tailscale, so I'll get to it. I'll get around. Can I just call it auth manager? Well, what it's gonna do, let's just pretend we'll reevaluate the name, cause I hate names. And it's gonna have one thing. Yes. They got your application, I just didn't tell them about scheduling you yet. That makes sense. So the technical recruiter goes through them individually, and then I, as an employee of Tailscale, can be like, hey, I want to refer this person, which doesn't do anything for me. It just basically says, hey, vote of confidence from this person. It's called get auth token, right? Get bearer token. And so that's it. And it returns an error into string. Yeah. Validator. No, I'm just gonna call it I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I don't like that. So I'm gonna call it auth manager. It's a horrible name. Hey, Go Graph, don't be excited about Go and GraphQL. Do not. Hey Mord, did you ever put in your application to Tailscale? Just not for systems engineer. Please don't do systems engineer. Because we've already yeah. Derek, you can come work with me, and we can keep trying to pretend like APIs are a real thing, even though everybody else tells us why we need contracts. You can come help me move data from one place to another. That's all you do at Nozzle, right? You use APIs to move data from one place to another. Use contains all. Oh, it does suck. GraphQL does suck. Logic needed to get all API, auth, and tokens. You don't want to come build data APIs with me? Oh, dang it. I thought you would. What do you mean, bad package name? Package name is just fine. Could not determine package name. You can too determine the package name. It's right there. Well, I mean, besides the fact that that shouldn't be there. Just a qualifier. My internet has been a little rough today. So hopefully it won't be too bad for the remainder of this. So now I'm gonna make another one. Oh, I know why this one had a problem. It's not an auth. We can quit you then. And then we'll go derp, move auth.go to auth.go, and then it will be like, oh, I can detect my package now. And I wanted to close this. See? Now we have things. I did it. Okay. Yeah, message me and I can chat with you about what I actually do, because I would, we would probably hate each other by the end of it, but it'd be really fun to work with you for, until we scratch each other's eyes out. Not because I'm horrible to work with and you're horrible to work with. Just it's almost like too much with the conferences and, you know what I'm saying? And work, but we still have to figure out what we're doing with conference stuff, so. Maybe I'll put this right there on me, yeah, let's do that. It's my green screen's having issues. Speaking of which, since I've got your attention, both Ryan and Derek, thinking about Go West. I'm not ready to give up Go West, but I also think there is a definite need. I don't have anything against a bigger conference. My only hesitation about doing a multi-track but also multi-themed conference is there already is one. It's Big Data and Dev Utah. I know nobody in our circle goes to it, but it's a lot of people do. And so I don't want to rip their heart and soul out. Not rip. I don't want to rip it off. I don't. So we need to. It's not that we can't do it. As I say, do it. We just need to make sure that we're actually unique in what we intend to do. Also, I like this song. And also, yeah. We can have Go West still be a mini part of it. I did not go offline. I just had an internet blip. So yeah. That's my thought. Main, get list. So now this would be... To be fair, those shouldn't be running... These... the whole point of this PR, besides reorganizing everything, is create CSV with relevant data. So if I can get all of the data, then I can do whatever garbage I want to do with the insights after I have the list of all of the data. Relevant data for Meetup. Relevant data. And then for list of data insights. Oh yeah, Silicon Slopes. That's a great name. Especially with all the skiing people do in Utah. You think if we could attract people here to Silicon Slopes, then people would definitely know it's like Silicon Valley, but with skiing. Definitely. Great name. I know. And the mirror token not being used. Yeah, I know. But we'll get there. I know. This is a this isn't even a long file. I don't know why anytime a file gets over 100 lines it just starts driving me crazy, but it does. But hey, what can I say? I know what I can say. I can say this is super fun. And I have 3 of 10 subs. So. Should we skip this song? I got rid of all of... No, I didn't get rid of all my songs. Skippy tools. I edited some of the things on my Stream Deck. And I'm thinking about getting a Stream Deck for work. If I get a Stream Deck for work, then I'll want work to pay for it. Not me, but... Do I have 2 requests? Should I consolidate that down to a single request? Yeah, I should consolidate that down to a single request function. The other thing I usually do with this that I haven't done yet is created some weird HTTP client that's inside the other client, right? Like if I were to just go right out of like structure, I would have some kind of meetup client, right? Which we'd call client. And since we use the bearer token everywhere, we would say I don't know what to call this. We'll call this C. The other thing, so I don't know if it's popped up yet. I have a poll on Twitter about things to work on this week because I took this week off. I was planning on streaming every day because why not? Especially if it's gonna snow. I'm gonna have to figure out how I need to refresh this because I think this lasts one day. Anyway, some of the stuff on there, like I have a lot of projects that I have lined up that I need to work on. One of them is a new course for O'Reilly. I've officially signed with O'Reilly to create a new web development course for web services using Go. And I'm going to have to make some exercises for that are very interactive. I've made a lot of web services, so it's not like it's anything super new. Is there anything else we need for this? Probably not right now. Anyway, that's one of the things that I have on there. Oh, the API URL we should definitely just have on there. So yeah, I guess that's one that I mean, that one will definitely be interesting because I know what to do. I just have to create a reason. Like, it's really hard for me to create dummy services that don't have a purpose. So I need a purpose for a new web service. So if you want to do comments in that thread about new web service ideas, because, I mean, in theory, it could, I don't need a, like, what else? Build a chat server, right? Like, what else do people build servers for? Probably Twitter polls. That's honestly what I need, is a server that manages my own Twitter polls. I know people, like, actually have services for that, but, like, that's the most... And then I should have the docs are here. Meetup module. All the logic, not logging. Data requests to the meetup, to meetups. Should I say meetup.coms? GraphQL API. Well, I'm gonna put the docs here and get rid of that line. Meetup API.guide. Did you know there's actually, like, this rule? It's kind of like it's like a weird 80-20 rule about how many characters over your writing should go. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think it would make sense to me back when we had tiny screens. But now that everybody has gigantor screens, why do we only want our words to take up a third of them? Right? Because, like, basically, if that's what I was gonna, like, live my life by, which sometimes, you know, then I should only ever code on a screen this big. Right? It's a weird rule. It's a weird rule. I definitely agree there's a benefit, but for like mobile devices, but the universality of it is very interesting and almost not as relevant as it used to be. The whole point of this, by the way, was to split out these request functions. I could have done this in the last PR, and I probably should have done this previously. But I didn't, so, you know, whatever. I'm doing it now, mostly because last time I was just incredibly frustrated and so ready to be done. So. Now I'm not so incredibly frustrated and ready to be done, so I can clean up this code a little bit. So yeah, there's that. I don't want it to be CC. Should we call it make request or make and do request? Well, we can just call it send request. Or make API call. Request is fine. We'll have an http.request. And no, we don't need that. We have everything we need, and then we need the payload, honestly. What did we call that? Payload GQL. Payload QL is what it's called, and it returns a slice of bytes, which is the response, and an error. Let's go ahead and call that a response, just so that people know what it is without me having to document anything. Oh, we should also have a body. If we have a body, no, we don't need a body. We're not doing the Marshall in this step. So everything through there. So essentially all of this can get put here. We don't need a new client. So this will be C.C, see, that's disgusting. New requests, it is a post. This is C.URL. And that's fine. And since we are not unmarshalling it, we don't need that. Excuse me. Mixed name and parameters. You're right. I do have a mixed name and parameters where. That's the first one. Oh, and I have to name both. I forgot. Oh, URL. I should write that down before I forget. Some people use new.errors. I almost, well, for a new one, yeah, I guess I do. GraphQL is disgusting. Failed to create new request, http.request. Error. Return nil. Font. Error F. Failed meetup.com API request. And then here. Return nil. Failed to not unmarshal. Read payload body. That's a questionable one. We need to have a to-do here. Check payload status. You should always check your status. There's no reason not to, and it'll save you time. Return body nil. Undeclared error? What do you mean undeclared error? Yes, I know it is. And I was just printing it, so it's stupid to do anything else. Here, we would do this. Body error equals c dot send request p, and then you do if error does not equal nil, return. No, we're just logging the fatal. Compiled C, you're right, I don't have a C here. Bearer token. Oh, that's not the same thing. I know it is unused because it's a horrible name. C, client. I don't want it to be client. I want it to be client HTTP. I could call it. I could name it something like QL, and then it would be horrible. But it would at least delineate that that is the client we're using to connect to GraphQL. Could be so much worse. Right? Sorry, I was literally thinking about something and I got lost in thought, and then the thought like disappeared. My head went blank. So, I like this. This is a horrible name, but that's what we're gonna call it, just so that we don't do C.C, because C.C is also stupid. Pokemon. A Sandshrew. It's not a fire type. So right here, instead of doing C.C, we do C.QL. We're gonna need to set this up somewhere, but that's fine. It is used. I think it's trying to tell me that it's never set up, because it's not. It's definitely not. Oh, yeah, all of this garbage is unused, yes. Every single one of these things is unused. I'm fine with that. So now we have a send request here. And then, again, in this one, we go right below here. And we go to here. And we go C.send request. They're more like, what request is this? And I'm like, it's my payload. What are we calling it? P. And I get back a body and an error. And if you don't know what that is, that's your problem. Oh, dot fatal. That means that I'm not closing something. There we go. I caught my Sandshrew. There should be more winter Pokemon, considering how snowy it is. But Pokemon Go is not as good at doing weather conditioned Pokemon appearances as they are in doing like time of year. They definitely do a lot of like seasonal Pokemon. Undeclared response data. What did I do on line 100? Oh, I did. Var response data. And this one was supposed to be the Data Pro Network. Was this the group search one? Oh, I think we do Pro Network by URL name for all of them. 'Cause why not? Undeclared name. No, it's not. I'll just copy this one. Oh, I did a capital N, didn't I? There we go. So now we need a function to set it up, and then we need a function to run it. I might make a client file later. No. So I can just return. Pointer, http.client, with a timeout, I think is what we had. A bearer token, which is bearer token, and then a URL, which I of course deleted. But don't worry, we have it in Git because it is a public URL. Excuse me. That's not how you spell timeout. That's how you spell timeout. Timeout. Okay, so now we have a setup that we can call in main. The meetup token's not used. No, duh. So I'm actually going to do this here because it makes more sense here. So we're gonna have a function called build dataset. It can take a meetup client. I'm fine with that. And it can even set up the meetup client. And it can honestly call the get bearer token, and that could solve my auth problem. I'm just gonna return an error for now. And this will call get list of groups. Don't know if I need that, right? And it will call meetup client dot get list of events, which I need to export. And instead of returning a slice of bytes, why don't I just return the type of data it is? Great, now I have to. Right, so there's this JSON unmarshal I don't need to do. Well, actually, I do need to do it. But I can just return response data is what I'm saying. And that is just pro network by URL name. And the same thing here. Still gonna have to figure out these nasty queries. but we're good. Pro network. Meetup client is declared but not used. Yeah, sure. Okay, now this is Pokemon. And this is event. Cool. So this should honestly look exactly like what I had before. Even though I should be handling errors on all of these functions. Oh well. I'll add error handling in a minute. You're right. Pro event work by URL name is not a thing. Neither is URLi name. There is now. That's not true. Get list of events. Is it get list? What is it? Get events? Get list of events. Get list of events. It's a function that doesn't require the bearer token. Neither does this one. So they're both functions, and I'm calling them as non-functions. Get list of events. Yes, it is. I literally just went through and named it. Get list of events. Oh, it's capital F. Okay, we do have... That is so old. We have MLOps Utah, Kubernetes Utah. Building GBA games in Go. Who's building GBA games in Go? Nice. Who is building GBA games in Go? I don't know. Oh, hello, puppies. Lulu, how you doing? I don't know, Mom. I'm just here. I'm just breaking the mystery of how you are shown on the screen, and I'm Lulu, and I'm a girl dog. Oh, it's another Pokemon one. Cool. Building GBA games in Go is in June. Brandon Atkinson. Hey, Lulu. Okay. I will gonna take a break, run an ad, and I will be back. I think she needs to go outside. So, I'll be back. Okay, I got a new drink and I'm ready to go. Let's see if we can run this. No, it did run. Okay. Okay. So for my data set. According to this, I need to know for each group how many events were held. So we can make a type. And I want groups, which should be a slice of something. I don't think it needs to be a slice of that, but it could be a slice of group search. That would work. No. We want it to be a slice of group analytics. Which means I'm going to be calculating this myself. Right? We want to know how many events have happened. Like, we want to know events. This would be event analytics. What do I care about for each event? Right now, that's not a string. Right now, I care about for each event. I want the event title. I should probably capitalize all these things internally just in case. I know they technically, like, oh, they don't need to be exported. Well, what if I decide to just dump them into JSON? They won't. I think the CSV marshaller might require them capitalized as well. We want a date. We want an ID for both of these. Okay. And I don't have it on here yet. But I do want to have a number Yeah, I know it's unused. Be so much easier in the database. No. This is gonna take way too long to look up as a slice. Let's make each one of these a map string, and then it can be a map. I will keep the ID separate, just for convenience. But the key is the groups. Meetup. ID. Same here. That's not how you spell ID. Okay, let's get this working to the point where we have at least a data set, and then we'll call it a day. And then we'll have a PR where we create a data set. I think that's a good, solid PR. So we'll start by going through groups, right? The group has the least amount of information. We do need to add pagination at some point, because I know this should be able to. And that pagination step should go in the other one, but that's fine. So for, what is it, groups dot edges. For range. Actually, this is fine. Yeah, this is Oh, look at that! Hey, thanks for that cheer, Polo Mars. Nice to have you here. How you doing? I'm trying to make a map. Map string. This might need to be a type later. I think that makes you the top cheerer of all time. At this point. Oh, look at that. Node.id. I'm doing great. I make a lot of mistakes, so I don't know how brave it is. Oh my goodness, a motorcycle accident on your way to work? That's horrible. You would definitely need 3 months off for that. Oh my goodness. I just have 1 week off just so I can stream. Yeah, good luck. I hope you have some projects you can work on or something. Cause, yeah, that probably's gotta get boring after a while. I don't know, but don't wear yourself out. Like, head injuries are serious. It's not something you should just throw away. So make sure you take care and get better. Yeah, there's quite a few of us that only your pinky finger got broken? Oh. That's good. That means you can type, but I don't know. I'm more concerned about your head. You gotta protect that head. It's like, ouch. I may have to do pagination. I may have to move this and do pagination somewhere else. My goodness. I don't have a clue at all how we're gonna do pagination. Let's ask Twitter. They always know. I guess this is what people ask Mastodon now, but... Hi, buddy. How are you doing? Hey, Max. I have a dog underneath me. Experience. Doing pagination. As a request. Oh, good. Glad you had a helmet. And thanks for following. That's awesome. Helmets save lives, guys. Helmets save lives. So here, we're gonna essentially want to create again a map of events. This is just a transformation step, so I could totally do this. A layer down. You use Surfshark. How's Tailscale? I don't know what Surfshark is, but Tailscale's fantastic. I obviously work there, and I use it for my personal stuff. It's I don't have that many like hardware pieces of hardware where I like need a VPN, but I use it for a couple of random things. I have it on a DigitalOcean box, and I have it on my Mac that I can connect to with my iPad. I use it for work all the time though. It's a great VPN for work. I have a couple of, like I have a Raspberry Pi, and I have Creator CI20. So I have a couple of like pieces of microprocessors that I can put it on, and I plan on like loading it up and messing around with it. I just have obviously other projects that have taken more priority so far. Tailscale's really easy to use, super easy to use. So far it's been fantastic. Group map, not group. e.no.id. I feel like this is a very weird thing to be called event analytics, and I will probably end up changing the name. Just, I don't know. Oh, well, yeah, we definitely... Tailscale is not the best solution for mapping your VPN to watch Netflix. That's definitely, like, the one VPN use, it doesn't, like, really fit at all. But it's great for, like I said, protecting hardware. Runs on WireGuard, so all of your communication's encrypted. We don't know anything about it. And then we have an ID. We have a title. I need to figure out how to get the RSVP number. That must be something I'm not getting. Date. Oh, it is a string? Okay, we'll just keep it a string then. e.node. And then here, still inside. How are we gonna do this? Should we just update each one? I wonder if I think that this should work. There's no reason why this shouldn't work right here. If I just do a map, I should, like, there's no reason it can't just overwrite the whole thing, because we're just editing it, and the problem is I need the information. The problem is the information is written here granularly to the event level, and I need it at a bigger level. You live in France, and you work for a tech company, and you have to go to the office. Wow. Yeah, a lot of tech companies are not keen on remote work. I mean, Tesla requires everyone to go to the office, so I mean, yeah, like, so I guess, and that's a FANG company. So group map node ID is a group. Right. I'm gonna have to do this. This is gonna be what I think I have to do. AG. Because they do weird update things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to. Like, I'd want to do something a little bit similar. I should be able to do that. Dot event. This is not gonna work. I know I've had this break on me before. Let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, and then we'll just... We have analytics. Dot groups, right? That's what we're calling it. Okay. Group map. And then we'll just print that. I do work remotely, but... which allows me to stream, but I just took the week off, so... didn't have to worry about that too much. But we don't have a physical office. I think that definitely ties us to the opportunity. Like, as long as we don't have an office, we can't force people to do anything, so... if you're interested in learning Go, there's lots of great stuff out there. Tour of Go, Go by Example are where you'd start. I think if you go to go.dev, there's some learning resources there. A is declared and not used. Oh. That's because that's what that is. Groups.edges is undefined. What do you mean groups.edges is undefined? Oh, it is, because this is a layer up from groups. Which is unfortunate. So yeah, that's where I would start. Start with Tour of Go. And the best way, Go's really easy to learn. So the best way to, like, work with Go is to build something. In a weird way. Not in a weird way, but it's just the truth. So if you've got time, and you want to build a web service, you know, build it in Go. You have a side project, build it in Go. you want to... Yeah. You want to build an API to interact with ChatGPT, build it and go. So, like, I am the worst at coming up with projects. Like, the worst. I always think of projects, and then when I sit down in front of a keyboard, I have no more projects, so I am the worst. Yeah, but, like... why is events declared and not used? Because it's supposed to range over events right here. Okay. So yeah, that's how you, I think there's, I mean, if you're a book person, I have books you can read. There's lots of great YouTube videos. Obviously, I have a ton of content about me writing Go. If you learn watching other people, you can watch all of mine. Open source commits. If you're interested, like, you can find an open source project that's written in Go. That's always a great way to find a little bug and tackle it, right? That might be a little bit easier than building a whole project. But yeah, after you go through those resources, I think just build something. You don't need a whole lot of learning. It's not hard, it's just APIs, right? Node, g.node, edges. Edges has nodes. So, count edges. Oh, F, I have to, yeah, I'm in event cert.edge. Oh. This one has edges, and this one only has edge. G.node is undefined. No, it's not. Edges is the slice. Node.id, yeah. Maybe I'm just getting too far ahead of myself. I mean, I learned Go at work. So it was kind of like build Go and learn things, you know, kind of a situation. But because I was forced to for work, and it's been really good for me. But a lot of people do literally learn it on the side doing open source. So there are a lot of open source projects in Go. I don't know what they are. I know Tailscale has one. See? There you go. There's your project. Next.js front end. And a REST API. I don't know what Gin is. I should know what Gin is. I've heard of it. Events is declared and not used. Great. A is declared and not used. Yes. And so is this. Great, that can go unused. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, just tour of Go. All I'm getting are the IDs. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? Yeah, that tour of Go should just be pretty easy to find. Yeah, right here, go.dev tour. That's it. They've added a ton of stuff. Also, if you're learning at work, people have to help you. Like, They can't really ignore you because you coding well, their job depends on you coding well as much as your job depends on you coding well. I mean, they're not going to get fired if you can't write the code, but they are going to be spending a whole hell of a lot of nights up late trying to fix it when things break. So, you know. I'm returning the top layer, right? Pro network by URL name. Yeah, so there's a data, a pro network, and a groups search. Then group search has count, page info, and edges. So maybe I'll go layer up. Also, it took a long time to run that. I like this song. Is the old school PHP guy your new lead dev, or is he, or is that you? Or is this somebody that was hired after you left, after you got injured? You didn't leave. So why is it 0, 1, and 2? Something's going on here. Node is undefined. No, it's not. So that's my problem, is the node thing. There is... Oh, I can't call it because it's a slice. Yeah, but I should be able to... Okay. Yeah, so I know what I'm doing here. For some reason, it's giving me the index of the meetups instead of the information. It's a slice of struct with a node, yes. Is it not? What do you mean it's not called node? Edges, struct. Edges, node. It's a slice of structs. Oh, I'm running into the problem where since the struct isn't defined as an edge, it's a big old pile of garbage. This is pretty normal for JSON. So this should be slice of edges or slice of edge. And this should also be slice of edge. And I'm just going to use this one. This happens all the dang time. And then what we do here is we just do an omit empty. Empty. And same here. Oh, got rid of that. And then I should do it on these ones as well. I did that, didn't work. Oh, sorry, Ryan, you're right. I did that. But it didn't compile because of the other thing. And so now I'm doing this. Oh my goodness, that's a story. A Kill 44, thank you for that follow. Glad to have you here joining us. Yes, the new lead dev got hired after my accident. Hey, the old view is awesome, but it's not as good as me. That's good, yeah. That new guy they hired should be great to learn from. That's super exciting. Good luck. I hope it's, I've been really lucky to be mentored by some great people at work, so good luck. Wait. Edges is a slice of node, not of edge. I did that wrong. How is I've never seen the word sadage. Oh, sadage. Is that supposed to be like sage? Or am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. This should be edge, by the way. And edge, the only thing in edge is node. Type. I hate JSON. I don't. I would rather do JSON than GraphQL. Even though GraphQL is just really JSON wrapped in a ridiculously stupid way. Again, great use case for anything that is not, I don't know, a public API. Yeah. I knew what I was doing. So, moral of the story, don't use JSON in your public API. Well, let me show Ryan what I had. Oh, just Pepe with a sad face? So, like, oh, sad GE, gotcha. Gotcha. It's like sad GE, kind of a thing. I don't know anything about Twitch. I'm glad I'm educated about the platform I use for streaming. See, I do have this Edges node right here. Obviously, it should have been this, which is what you were trying to tell me, right? G.node is undefined. Yeah, because you're dumb. And by you, I mean my code that I'm writing, so. What the heck is BTTV enabled? What is that? I'm learning all of these new things. Oh, Better TV? Oh, I've heard of Better TV. I thought I had that enabled at one point. Okay, I enabled it now. It's just a plugin. So now I feel amazing. See? Okay. Now it's empty. I thought it used to be. I remember it. It sounds familiar from like a couple years ago when I started streaming. Obviously, I don't do it regularly enough, but it sounded like a thing. I broke something. I did, look at that. I broke it. It's not unmarshalling anymore. So what did I do? So it was a slice of edges. I just need to steal my query. Oh, I forget. I can't. My Vim is broken and I can't copy from it. Because why do we need to have a working Vim? Oh, it's definitely something I did with the node edge thing. I just wanted to get the raw payload again. Okay. So in this raw payload... Oh. That you can't see. Yeah. Data. Pro network. We're in the events search. Events search. Edges. Slice. And then node. So, even though I'm doing this on the group search, not the event search, but it's fine. They're the same. The top layer is the same. So, right, you can see how the top layer is the same. I wanted to V-split that. There we go. Thank you. So we have auto-generated, so this would be what we call Pro Network by URL. This is Pro Network. In event search, we pull that out. Yes, so event searched has a node inside it, right? I'm not crazy by this. It's slice of edges. Edges with just slice of edge. Edge is a struct. Inside that struct, there's only a node. And inside this, there's time. Date time is inside of node. So something. Okay, so I'm gonna undo this. So this is gonna be a slice of struct. And inside this one should be node, node, which is a type, and then JSON node. Undeclared edge. Oh, I don't need to comment you out then. I'm not calling the event search right now, so it's fine. Save. Oh. Yeah, well the temp's not. It's fine. I'm still not unmarshalling that correctly on the groups. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is different for groups. No, I need to go pull the groups query over here. I'm also getting groups by URL, so it's fine. Because there would be some stupid reason why it's not. Nested the same way. So this is groups. So we have group search. Count has page info. We go down. We have edges, which is a struct. And then we have a struct of node. Right, so node has ID. It doesn't have a title. It has a name. So that's interesting. I told you I got a little excited. But I always get excited, so it's fine. Element empty. So this node, which is inside the slice of struct edges, right? Node, it's capitalized. I wonder if I should do this. It should not make a difference, but let's just pretend like we care. Because the only thing that matters is that the variable name is capitalized, not that the type is exported. So in group, we have an ID and a name. We don't have a group type, we don't have a date time. Okay. And it should only have a node in edges. Okay. Okay, so this worked. This did work. So the lowercase node name did work. I've never run into that problem before. Okay, let's go try it now. Go run. Oh, I always love a drop. Okay, so that works. Why the heck would a lowercase struct name make a difference? I must have done something else. So it just has an ID. Okay, so this is also weird. So we do have edges. So now if I do edges 0, what do I get? Kubernetes meetup. That's exactly what I want. So then why, when I loop over it, do I not get an ID? Right? I just get a 0. No fielder method node. Oh, the links. The JSON tag may have been off. I probably fixed that indirectly. Like, that's the only, like I said, this being lowercase doesn't make any sense. Like, I can check that right now. Actually. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with the lowercase. Oh my gosh, Ryan. You're so right. I forgot the index. I can't believe I forgot that. It's almost like I forgot how to write go. My goodness. Thank you. I knew that. Clearly have been in my head for too long. So let's, instead of updating it. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan. What would I do without you? My FaceTime is not working correctly today. It like won't do video. It doesn't do anything. So I just got a FaceTime for my niece. Tailscale dev who forgot Go. I'm not working this week. I can forget whatever I want. So hello. Tailscale. No, I shouldn't. I don't know when the last time I did a for loop was. I used to do for loops all day, every day. Okay, dang it. Let's get this stupid thing running. I don't think we need to update it. And then if... Okay. Otherwise, we just do... Hey, I was suggesting, I was like one day at work, hey, I have this awesome little one-off project that I would do one time. And nobody else would have to touch. And they were like, and I was like, I think I should do it in Rust. And they're like, no. We are a Go shop. Go, go, go. And that was the end of it. Group map does exist. So definitely I should feel bad that I forgot Go. Excuse me? Go run. Undefined A, you're correct. And what do you mean this is a compile error? Groups? Analytics groups is a thing. Analytics.groups is right there. It's a map. Oh, you're right. Analytics.groups is not a thing. I'm not saying how the conversation went down. Who was involved? I've just been trying to learn Rust for 3 years now. And I have no projects to learn Rust with, so. I mean, don't we all need to learn new languages to become better developers? Right? I mean, Rust is hype. And who am I to deny the hype train? Why does... Who am I? I just wrote everything. There's a nil map. F! I know what I did. I give this literally in all of my stupid courses. I give O'Reilly courses and I'm like, don't do this. Guys, you have to do the make or else the map doesn't work. And I forget it every time. I'm the worst offender. The worst offender. If you don't initialize the memory space for the map does not have memory space, cannot be written to, and is a no pointer to reference. Write a Go compiler in Rust. Now, that is an interesting proposition. Especially if we compared it to the Go compiler written in Go and it was faster. That would be hilarious. There we go. I fixed it. But you are the one that has interest in compilers. I have no interest in writing compilers. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm just keeping that as a reference. I'm not actually using it. I don't see what is there any life experience to be gained? Whoa. By writing, I guess it's something I could check off my box saying, hey, I wrote a compiler. But like, oh, I did it again. E has no type node. Yes, it does. We just went through this whole charade last time. It's a slice of edge, and edges has a type of node. Hey, the only reason people know what Zig is because a Go compiler was written in it. So there's that. I should probably add a similar step to this, huh? But now I have to figure out why node is undefined. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, but I don't know. That just seems so hard. Found it. There's one. Type int. Oh, it's this, Ryan. It's this whole thing. You want to know the whole reason why it didn't work? Because of that garbage. Because I forgot how to write a freaking for loop and go. Oh well. See, I knew this wasn't gonna work. Is it a... Why is it... It shouldn't be event. It should be events. Yeah. There is... Oh. Yeah, you're right. It's not. It's... on events. And that should be how it works. It does. Oh, I have to do both, don't I? I have to do group map with the group ID. And this isn't node, it's node.group.id. Events. No, that's... Yes. Because this group map, group analytics has a type events. Maddie Two Shoes with the raid! How you doing, Maddie? How is your stuff today? I'm doing analytics today. And I really wish I had a database, but I do not. How was your stream and what did you stream about? You may not have. May not have. But let's do... Hope your stream was good. Ooh! Just sure. Thank you for that follow. Glad you came and joined us via this raid. Why don't we just... Okay, this doesn't think it's a real thing. Event map. Oh, this isn't gonna work, because that means I'm gonna have to do... Oh, yeah? I am trying to synthesize some information about software meetup events. So I run a nonprofit that has a bunch of meetup events. We have a monthly, so I'm trying to synthesize different informations like frequency of events, number of RSVPs, hopefully title, and frequency is another one, right? Do they have them every month? Do they have them every 3 months? Stuff like that. Right now I'm creating the data set. Hello, Rug Matt. Nice of you to join us. Finishing up a website rebuild. I'm sorry. I do not touch websites. Have not touched a website in a very long time. Like a really long time. Like, if you went to my website, it's so far out of date. Kind of a long time. So we have this event map. We check if the event map is okay. The thing is... This isn't gonna work. Because these events have nothing to do with the groups. So this is garbage. This is a fun problem. Essentially, we're gonna have to create... Oh, that goes back. I can do this. Okay, so we have an event. So we have an event, and we call it group event. And this currently is empty. And we would take group events and add this, like literally this exact same thing. Group events, right? Because events is a map string event analytics. And now I have a date time. And so now I have that. And this is specific only to those events. And I can update that. I need to do another check. Okay, so this will check from the map if the event exists. And then we can do literally all of this in the loop. I don't think I need to pull it. Right now I'm doubting the fact if I need to pull it out or not. I'm also really missing my autocomplete. So this is from the group, the map of groups. It's pulling the map of events. If it's okay. If it's okay. We will then take group events. Add that. And then say that group map, I know. Group map, this is disgusting. E.node.group, at least I don't have to do another for loop, which is why I'm using maps. Group.id, and the garbage collector's gonna hate me. This is not an efficient set of code. Group events. So now I should have a map with all of the events that take place that group holds. So now I can add, after this for loop is over, which happens here now, I take the group map, I return it. What? Oh, this isn't two. Interesting. So this, usually when you pull from a map and go, well, now we have groups. Oh, we can just do that. That should work just fine. So each event ID has its own thing. We don't have to re-update it again. And that works fancy dandy. Groups is declared but not used. It's used right here. I just can't write. We do have a groups already, so maybe I'll just title this G. We have a G already, but that's locationally only attached to the, what do you call it? Inherited by, attached to, something to do with the for loop. Scoped to, it's only scoped to the for loop, so we should be fine. So let's see if we have a data set. Hopefully we have a freaking data set. Okay, so it did build. We have a data set. So we don't have any events though? Why don't we have any events? If it's not okay, if it doesn't exist, we do this. Otherwise we do this one, we skip it if it does exist. Right? Because we don't need to overwrite. Why don't I have an event? I should have more events in this. Line 70? And line 20? What? I must have a nil pointered reference. Hey! You have a good night too, Maddie. Take it easy. Thanks for the raid. Assignment is passed to a nil map. I knew I was gonna have a nil pointed reference. I kind of expected. I didn't know I was gonna have a nil pointed reference. But of all of the things to have when you're dealing with maps, it says I'm setting a value on a nil map. I do have this map. I do have this map. I have a group map. So this exists. Oh, it doesn't have... This map's not set up. That's what I need. So after this one runs... There we go. So we have, again... Gotta love maps. That should do. Oh, nope. This is gonna open up the wrong thing. So line 57, it says I have something I don't need. Oh, the dot equals. I definitely don't need that, but don't I need it for the okay? Oh, I don't need that one either. I do need it here. For the scope. Undeclared name G. This is not G, this is group maps. Oh, gotta love maps. No. F. I have to set this up on each one. So this is my problem. If not okay, I have to make the map and then set the value to it. Cannot use make. You're right, it is not group analytics, it is event analytics. No, I shouldn't need to make it on each one. I only need to make it once for each group, and that's why I'm checking if it's not okay. Oh. I need an okay and a not okay. So outside of, if it's not okay, that means that the group doesn't exist and there's no events. If it is okay, that means the group does exist. And I don't need to make a new map. F. So this goes back to here, where we have things scoped. G is group oh, I can just do this then. E dot node dot group dot ID. This is hilarious. Dot events, and then in this one, because this is a new G is a new group. I can do. I don't need G here. It shouldn't matter, so I can just do group map here. Because this G should always relate back to the original group map. Okay. Dang it, still done. 76? Okay, yeah. So this group map here is a map is it won't relate G back to that. So, but it doesn't like this, which I knew it wouldn't. So now G is we have var and then we have to somehow relate this back here. Group map e dot node dot group dot ID equals G. This worked. There we go. So we have two maps. So the first one, oh, I know how to do this. Good thing that all maps are essentially JSON. I think this will work. Dang it. It's fake JSON. Cool. So we have some events, weird events, like June events, when we have events that are happening in May and April. But there's definitely some stuff to work on here, and the main thing is pagination. So I have to figure out how to paginate. Figure out how to paginate. Oh, this would be auth, meetup, main.go. This would be refactor and abstract the meetup API. This would be change meetup API and make dataset. Just in this PR clean up main.go and create an auth and create an, not and a meetup repo. Directories for the meetup API logic. This also adds an abstraction for additional OAuth. The next part creates a data set for gathering insights about meetup.com events for a specific pro organization. No typos there? Anybody see any typos? Usually my downfall is, of course, typos. Because typos happen to everybody, but especially me. Oh, I don't want to add temp.json. That's the one thing I don't want to have. So we can rm temp.json, git commit, amend, because we don't really need that to be a thing. Git status, git add, git commit. Now amend it. Cool. Cool. Well, that's gonna be it as far as software for me today. I have a couple hours before I have to go get my dinner, so I might take my dogs out. I'm gonna definitely pause this and come back later. And I might build some Legos. That's kind of my plan, was to build some Legos. So thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the comments and teaching me how to write a for loop again in Go. You think that would be something that I remember, but clearly I do not. And you guys all have a fantastic night.